Okay, well, thank you, Carla. And welcome again, everyone, to the January 2021 edition of Registry Partners Coding Break. Today, we have something a little bit different in store for you. Being that it's January, it's a new year. Most of us have set some new goals for ourselves, some resolutions. So what better time than now to present to you some kind of outside of the box tips for improving your health while working. So let's get started with small improvements, big impact, tips for optimizing the health for the CTR. So my first tip to you is to sit and stand. If you aren't already using a sit and stand desk, I highly recommend it. It's been a real game changer for me. And I do have to admit that it did take some time to adjust to this, but it was so worth the adjustment period. So let's take a look at the 6 benefits to using a sit and stand desk. Number 1, sit and stand. Alternate between sitting and standing every 30 minutes to prevent too much strain from being placed on any one position or body part. Number 2, exercise plus standing is the secret to fitness. Your body needs low impact movement such as standing plus exercise for peak fitness and health. Number 3, prevent metabolic syndrome. Not only does standing burn 30% more calories per hour than sitting, but standing up activates the muscular and cellular systems that process blood sugar, triglyceride, and cholesterol. Number 4, relieve chronic back pain. Lower back pain is the #1 reported job-related disability and costs $85 billion per year in healthcare, lost income, and productivity. Standing improves posture and puts your spine into a more naturally aligned position. Number 5, improved mood and energy levels. Standing is a natural way to get an energy jolt. 87% of employees reported increased energy levels and alertness when using a stand-up desk. Number 6, enhanced brain power. Studies have linked standing during the workday to increase concentration, productivity, and performance. I'm actually standing right now, and I've definitely noticed that I perform my best when I'm standing. So if you like what you just heard, definitely check this out. There are so many options out there right now. Read reviews, look at how the desk will adjust, if your monitors will fit the platform and all that good stuff. It did take me 2 desks to get the right one. I'm 5'2" on a good day. And my first desk did not adjust to the right height for me. But thankfully that one was given to me, so it was no big deal to get another. So definitely do your research before making your investment to make sure that you're getting the right desk for you. Okay, so abstracting requires some critical thinking. This is a skill acquired over time, and it really becomes sharper as you become more familiar with disease sites and things like this. So I found this quote here by Albert Einstein, and I loved it, and I wanted to share. So to me, this really reflects a lot on what we do as abstractors, and it says, education is not the learning of facts, but training the mind to think. And that's exactly what we need to do in our field, is to train our minds to really think about the patient story and how we'll put our abstract together. And on that note, what are some ways we can train our brain? We tend to think about exercising our bodies, but what about our brain? So I thought I'd throw this out there for anybody looking to improve their brain health. These are 2 of my favorite apps. You can download them on your phone. The first one is Lumosity. This is cognitive and scientific games that helps to improve your working memory and strengthen your ability to pay attention to the right things while training your brain to ignore the things that are not helpful. I mean, how useful is this skill for us as CTRs? Okay, the next is Brain Trainer. There's all sorts of games available. What's really nice about this app is that you can tailor it to your personal goals, whether it be problem solving, memory, attention, agility, etc. It's all totally customized to your needs. Okay, here we have a few tips for helping improve your concentration and aid your brain in performing optimally. So, first thing, don't forget to take your breaks. Try to set a reminder for yourself to get up and move around every few hours. Short, energized bursts of activity activates blood flow and sends oxygen to the brain. If it's nice out, I take a few short walks a day. If not, I try to get up every couple hours and run up and down my stairs to get a little exercise and also get my blood flowing again and get some oxygenated blood moving throughout my body into my brain. Next up, this one is so important. Stay hydrated. Water is so underestimated in its magnificent abilities. Water aids our brain's function and concentration by giving the electrical energy it needs to perform optimally. I have a water bottle from Amazon. It's marked with the times to keep me motivated and hydrated. I can look and see if I'm behind on my water intake and know exactly where I need to drink in order to catch up and stay hydrated. Okay, next, grab a healthy snack. I know for me, it's definitely tempting to grab a sugary snack for some quick energy, but our brains really do prefer the healthier options. Eating the best brain foods when you snack can help prevent brain fog, fatigue, and it makes you more productive. So some great superfoods to snack on are things like berries, avocados, and nuts and seeds. Berries are considered to be the #1 brain food as they contain nutrients known to improve memory and learning. They can also stimulate production of new brain cells. How about that? Next, avocado. This is loaded with healthy brain fats that boost neurotransmitter dopamine to help us stay focused and motivated. And then nuts and seeds. These contain omega-3s that are critical for good memory and stable mood. So here's a fun fact. The walnut happens to have a hard protective shell and is shaped similar to the brain. Our brains have a hard protective shell, our skull, and share a similar shape pattern to the walnut. The walnut also happens to have the highest level of omega-3s that are essential for optimal brain health. Pretty cool. Okay, next we're going to step outside the box a little bit more. My next tip to you is to try listening to music. Music activates both the left and the right brain at the same time. The activation of both hemispheres can maximize learning and improve memory. A Stanford study found that music moves the brain to pay attention. The study found that areas of the brain involved with paying attention and making decisions was particularly influenced by classical music such as Mozart, Bach, and Beethoven. Okay, next, aromatherapy, if you're into it. If you're working from home especially, this can be a great option. Essential oils can be effective in aiding with focus and concentration. Essential oils like wild orange, lemon, lavender, and grapefruit can aid in focus. Several studies have linked rosemary with increased information retention. A 2002 Japanese study showed that patchouli can help to relax the brain and also aid in focus. And if you need a little boost of energy or some motivation, try diffusing peppermint oil or bergamot. All right, well, that about does it for this month's coding break. I really hope you enjoyed these tips and can incorporate a few into your New Year goals. So my final thoughts here are reduce pressure and pain, keep your blood flowing, don't forget to exercise your brain, take your breaks, stay hydrated, snack on brain healthy foods, listen to music, and try diffusing therapeutic grade essential oils. Now this one is important. You want to make sure that you have pure therapeutic grade essential oils so you can fully enjoy the benefits.